Welcome to my channel, and today we will be talking about Frankenweenie because Halloween is around the corner and I want to get into the Halloween mood.
Vernier Scalloper.
Do you like what I have going on today? Like, this is sort of like my interpretation of Elsa. Not Elsa from Frozen, but Elsa from Frankenweenie. Do you like it? Like, I hope it stays, you know. It'd be really flop if it just dropped halfway, but I like it. Let's do it. The first thing I want to talk about is the science lesson, okay? The science lesson when the teacher is talking about electricity, okay? Lightning and the electrons, okay? The electrons. It has been a while since I've studied science myself, so a lot of this looks very foreign to me. I cannot explain to you what I have just witnessed here on the screen. Yeah, I don't know what this mumbo jumbo that the teacher is blabbering about. But what I do know is that the teacher is like this. He's a very interesting hybrid. Okay, then let me tell you what he's like. This interesting hybrid of a theater kid and a scientist. Okay, because on one hand he is very scientific, he's very smart, he's very geeky, he's very nerdy, he's very knowledge. He clearly knows his shit, is what I am saying. But on the other hand, he is also really theatrical. He is so animated, talking about like giving some weird analogy about the lightning has to have a host, it has to give that energy to something, and when somebody walks past and they get struck by lightning, you know, he gives a entire descriptive imagery of what lightning is and how lightning works and how electricity flows from the sky to a body, you know, from the celestial body to our corporeal body, okay? I do not have a very good experience with science teachers. My science teachers have mostly been trash. No offense, okay? No offense. You guys did what you could. You guys did your job. I wouldn't say that you guys were useless, but not my favorite science teachers. So, sorry. I want to be in his class, okay? I really want to be in his class. It sounds so freaking fun. And another interesting thing is how the teachers, you know, the teacher's really weird. It's very eccentric. But the students are also really eccentric. So you have this really fucked up teacher teaching a bunch of fucked up kids. And that sounds like my type of story. It sounds like my type of crowd. Yeah. And the gothic setting of this film is already speaking to me. Like, it is speaking to me so much. Okay. I love it. And if you can't tell that this is... Yes, I shall say it now. This is one of my favorite films, okay? So, I realized that I didn't mention in my previous video, but... Am I giving Pearl? Is this Pearl? Am I Maxine? So I forgot to mention in my previous video, but Inside Out 2 is definitely entering the VIP section that is Vernier Scalloper's favorite films, okay? Vernier Scalloper's favorite films. Inside Out 2, Brave, and Frankenweenie is joining the two, okay? So it is a trio trifecta at the moment. Yes, Wazowski, yeah. So Victor has a dog called Sparky, and Sparky gets hit by a car. He died from a car accident. He got hit by a car. Okay? And he got hit by a car because he was chasing after a baseball. That is right. You heard me. He got hit by a car because he was chasing after a ball. And how I wish that was the actual fate of Magnifico, you know? If only Magnifico could die that easily. He's always chasing after those stupid balls. He should get hit by a car as well. But to be fair, the cars don't exist in the world of Wish, but who the cares, okay? So Victor is very inspired to reanimate Sparky when teacher in science class shows the class that you can jazz up a dead corpse by giving it some electroshock treatment, some shocky, some zap, some buzz, some and he did that to a little frog. But Victor is thinking big. He wants to use that same concept on Sparky's dead body in hopes to resurrect the canine. And you see, we're already getting a very good lesson on how loss and grieving and sadness can really make people do crazy things. Can drive someone mad. You know. So of course, Victor doesn't know this. His mind is just filled with memories of Sparky, and he just wants Sparky to come back. And he goes along with his experiment. And at first, he's like, it did not work. But then the tail starts waggling, the ears starts waggling, the body starts shaking, and Sparky is back. Okay, Sparky's back. But he's all patchy, he's all scar-faced, he's a zombie, get it? He's a zombie, he's a Frankenweenie, he's a undead, he's the coming back from the dead, he's a yes, but we cannot ignore the fact that he totally dug up his dead dog. He dug that shit up. He dug that rotting corpse. And I like how they don't actually show the body until it is revived, because it would have been gnarly, it would have been grim, it would have been morbid. I kind of want to see it because, you know, you have the we humans, we have the morbid curiosity, you know, like I kind of want to see how the dog looked like before it came back. Like, why does it have all these scarring and you know, like I want to see the raw, you know, I want to see the raw version, the raw dog. I want the raw dog, the experience. I want to raw dog the emotions. I want the raw dog. I want to see the raw dog. But you know, before he revives the dog, he had to, you know, come home with the body and everything, sneak into the house while the parents are watching TV. And I was thinking, because you know me, you know Vernier Scalloper. If you watch my videos, you will know how my mind works. I was thinking, what if, while he was experimenting upstairs, his parents were getting it on? Ooh, because you see, the parents are watching TV, and doesn't it look like it could be Netflix and chill type of situation? Like, like all this noise and this rain and lightning and chaotic, and the parents could be having their little chaotic downstairs as well. It's like, ooh, Victor must be lonely now that Sparky is gone. I guess we should have another baby. Okay, that is very that is so fucked up. Death and sex is a very iconic duo. Fight me. But like keeping a dog in the roof as a secret is kind of fucked up in its own. You know, it has its own. It is its own fucked up category. You know what I'm saying? Like reviving the dog. Reviving the dog is already quite messed up. Okay, it is already a bit of tempering into nature and logic and science, but keeping the dog upstairs as a secret, it is kind of like, you know, when those people, when they keep lovers or mistresses or fuck buddies or things, and they keep it a secret when they're already in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is kind of toxic. It is kind of toxic behavior, because now that you brought the dog back to life, and the key word is life, the dog should have a life outside of you, outside of when you're around. Because what is the dog going to do when you're not around? Is he just gonna stay in the roof? Because that is kind of selfish, okay? Selfish. Oh, Victor. And let's say Victor goes to school, Victor has homework, Victor has extracurriculum activities. What is the dog going to do? Is this just rot in the roof? And it appears that the dog needs charging. Who is going to charge the dog when Victor ain't around? The dog gonna die without the zzz. And it's not like he told the parents too. He's like keeping a secret from the parents as well. But the parents, you know, they eventually find out and you know, have to have a talk. But you know what I'm saying? You're gonna fuck. You're gonna fuck. Oh god, and even the charging of Sparky feels so wrong. Like, yeah, Sparky is not a smartphone, Victor. You can't just charge him whenever you want to have fun with him. That is wrong. That is very wrong. That is not very ethical. So we get some interactions with the other kids as well. They're all really fun. They're all really cute, you know, in their own little gothic way. Like this is one of the boys, Hunchback of the Notre Dame, is threatening Victor because apparently he knows. I don't know how he knows, but he knows Victor's little secret. Dirty little secret, you dirty slut. He knows that Sparky's back. He knows that Victor has brought Sparky back to life. And he wants his piece of the cake, okay? And because there's this whole thing about the science fair coming, and you know, this could be a good thing. Like, Victor, teach me. Tell me your secrets. Give me your secrets. Like, and Victor has no choice but to divulge all the secrets and, you know, tell him about the electricity thing. And it is exactly what the teacher taught us in class. But I took it a little farther. And with Victor's help, Hunchback of the Notre Dame revives a dead fish, and he gets an invisible electric fish that bites people's fingers. And of course, he couldn't keep his mouth shut. He had to show it off to the entire world. So he shows it off to so he shows off his new invisible fish to Augustus Gloop and Asian boy. And of course they're very... See, this is why secrets and lies and conspiracies and things of that nature, they spread. Once you start, you don't control it anymore. Once it's divulged and out in the open, it is not yours anymore. And that is just a sad reality. Okay, that is just a sad reality. For you know it, everybody in the town. And so now, Asian boy and Augustus Gloop want a piece of the cake, want a piece of the pie as well. All because they want their work for the science fair to be the best and to win. And you know, I went to this film thinking that it was going to be about a bunch of goths, a bunch of undead kids or something, a bunch of creepy children. But it turns out They're just a bunch of nerds, you know. Like, I thought this was not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting a nerd fest. These kids, you would think that they're the type of kids that will be bullied, but no, they're not. But it is very nice to see science being celebrated as a subject amongst these kids. You know, they're excited. They might be excited for the wrong reasons, but whatever, it's all fun, okay? We will learn the process. And it's fucking amazing. I would be so happy if I was a science teacher. I would be so excited and hyped for the kids. Because why? The children are our future. Lead them well and let them lead the... Everybody wants the nerd trophy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The parents are after the science teacher because they think he is spreading the work of Satan. He thinks he's doing some dark magic wizardry witchcraft shit and teaching the children all the wrong things. But no, he's like, the issue is that you are all very ignorant. Is that the right word? Ignorant? Stupid, primitive, unenlightened. To use science is magic and witchcraft because you have small minds. Oh, bitch! Oh my god, that is... I fucking love him. I fucking love him. Yes, you fucking gag them. And I like how he's being so truthful, he's being so candid, and nobody expected that. They all were fucking gagged. Gag them, bitch. But isn't that the classic? You know, from the beginning of time, parents are always complaining, always complaining, always complaining. But you would think that parents would think, you know, I don't know, I'm not a parent, okay? Perhaps having a child just really does something to your mental, you know? It really makes you go a bit cuckoo and not think rationally. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? What is this ruckus? What is this fuss? It is not black magic, it is science. Like the... Always complaining, always complaining, always complaining. Think about it. Why are you guys blaming the teacher? He is only giving the children the skill sets. Whatever they do to those skills, with those skills, whatever they make out of it, is not his fault. It is not his responsibility, and it's not his job to micromanage everything the children do. That is your job, okay? What? You see? That is your job. You are the parent. Parents are so fucking annoying. They can be so entitled. They can be so crazy, and they can be so out of touch with reality. I want my best for my kids. I want my best for my kids. Yes, we know we all want the best for the kids. But sometimes, the kids are the ones who are the problems. Okay? And Jesus wept. Some of these names, like we have a dog called Persephone. I was like, Masectomy? What are these names? Cacophony, catastrophe, polygamy, Katatani, Kamasutra, Kunandra, Raya, Kalanari. And bitch, they get this new teacher because the old one has been fired because of the stupid parents. You see, this is why we can't have nice things, darling. What does this new teacher even know? And it turns out she's the PE teacher. Like, please, are you fucking kidding me? The PE teacher is the substitute for the godly science teacher. You could have at least subbed him out with a math teacher. There is some link there. What does the PE teacher know? What does the freaking big booby PE teacher know about science? So Victor shares a nice little moment with the science teacher as he leaves the school. And the teacher tells him, people like what they get from science, okay? People like what science gives them, but they don't like the questions. And that's on period. This film is feeding me so well with these messages. And you know what I'm going to say? You know what I'm going to say? As an artist, I think this applies to art as well. All of you normies, all of you motherfuckers, yo! I'm going to go there. You normies. You know who you are. All of you motherfuckers only want art when it is easy and when it's free and when you can get it whenever you want. You want the on demand, you want the entertainment, you want the instant gratification, okay? You want your films, you want your comics, you want your books, you want everything in your fingertips. And yet you're still so ungrateful. But it is the same thing. We don't need art. Art is stupid. Art is like so unnecessary. Art is so pretentious. People don't like the questions. People only want what they can get, what can benefit them. He is fucking amazing. I don't want him to go. No, please. And he also talks about how it's okay to be special. You know, why do you want to be like everybody else? And that's the thing. Why? And we already know how in society we are all pressurized to conform. But I think it is even sadder when people want to conform. Like they physically, mentally, they want to be normal. They want to conform. That is so sad. Another important part of the film is when, you know, the electrocution thing, Victor's little experiment has now been spread across all the other kids. They all know about his experiment, all the other kids want to try that exact same thing for themselves because they want to win the fucking nerd trophy. Okay, they want to win the fucking nerd trophy. So everybody is resurrecting animals now. And then we see tall boy and Asian boy going to the graveyard to dig up animals. And then it hit me. These aren't just animals. These are, because at first I was thinking, no, ain't no way they're digging up bodies of people to revive. But then I realized, oh no, those are pets. Those are dead pets. They're reviving their dead pets. So these kids, they're not fucked up. They're not evil. They're not sick in the head. They're just grieving. They're just traumatized. They're broken. Oh my fucking God. And this made me extend my empathy to all the kids because the kids are the future and we have to teach them well and let them lead the way. But when shit happens, shit like this, we have to step in and tell them, no, this is not right. And that is what the parents should be doing, not firing the science teachers. Stupid idiot adults, useless. And you'll see how they are useless in the later part of the film. The later part of the film, when shit officially hits the fan, all the resurrected animals are fucked up. All the resurrected animals are fucking monstrosities. We get the Chimera Cat, we get the Godzilla Shelly, we get the Kappas. It's just horrible because they are resurrecting the animals with bad intentions. This is not because they really want animals to come back. It's they want to win the fucking nerd trophy, and they don't actually have the heart that Victor had when he resurrected his baby. And so the resurrected monstrosities wreak havoc on the town and the adults. The fucking adults are so fucking useless. First, they think Frankenweenie done killed the Dutch girl, you know, Elsa, the one inspired by today. Yeah, they thought the freaking dog ate her. Baseless claims, okay? Baseless claim, stupid claim, stupidity, stupid. And then her uncle, Mr. Bodylocks, sets the windmill on fire by accident. And then, when Frankenweenie and Victor are up in the windmill risking their lives, trying to save Miss Girl from the fire, and trying to fight the Chimera Cat at the same time. And guess what the adults are doing downstairs? Watching. Why the fuck are they just standing and watching? Why the fuck are they just spectating? And when Victor's dad tries to step forward because his son is going to die, they ask him to step back. It's too dangerous. It's his son. Bitch, it is his son. So he's not able to rescue his son now? Wow. 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 I hope their houses burn, okay? Burn down their houses while they're sleeping. And I hope they wake up in hell. And when Victor is saved by his beloved Frankenweenie, Frankenweenie drags him out of the burning windmill. But now Frankenweenie is dragged back in by the stupid Chimera Cat. And they have a showdown, they have a fight scene, which is kind of poetic because the cat and the dog, they have been feuding. They have been feuding since day one. So it is kind of poetic that they're having this showdown at the very end of the film. And Frankenweenie defeats the Chimera Cat, but ultimately he does not survive. And it is very sad when Victor tries to revive him with the help of everybody, because now everybody can see with their stupid eyes that the dog is the fucking savior and not the murderer. They help Victor revive Frankenweenie. But as a viewer, I know in my heart that Frankenweenie is not going to come back a second time. It is not going to work. And it did not. But it's a kids show, so of course they have to trick us, like they have to be like, psych! So Frankenweenie is back. And he rekindles the spark that he had earlier with Masectomy. They're gonna fight! They're gonna fight! And that is the end of the wonderful film, Frankenweenie. I fucking love it. I fucking enjoyed it. I love it so much. It is joining the Vernier Scalloper Thieves Club. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video and remember to subscribe. Ooh, ooh, ooh.